Fight fans, it's Ashley's Corner. And after I made that video, it was a real quick video. Directly after Floyd Mayweather said that shit, I made that video. And then big boxing channels made the official video and the public service announcement. Everybody knows that Floyd made the statement. So nobody should be in the dark about what I'm about to say. Okay? And when I made that video, it was just to state what I heard for anybody that wasn't in front of the TV and heard Floyd say that. I just was doing that. Nothing else. But now I had time to think about why it was said and why it's being done and the whole nine. I honestly look at it the same way everybody else does. You know, he's throwing them to the wolves. But the thing is that Gervonta Tank Davis said he wanted the Loma fight a long time ago. Before he had a belt, before Loma had a belt, at 130, he said that he wanted that fight verbally, okay? And of course, people didn't believe it. They both got a title at 130, and people was saying, when is he gonna fight Loma and whatnot, and people calling him a ducker and whatnot, and then Floyd Mayweather had to come out and say, look, he been asked for the Loma fight. And then I remember at one point in time, it was Leonard Elderby had to come to an interview and step in on an interview and say, look, he been asked for that fight. You know what I mean? Just to shut everybody up about the he's not ducking type shit, and he's going to go with his career and listen to Floyd and all that other shit or whatever. Like after you think about all of that, him wanting to fight and all of that shit, he wanted to fight a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, whatever the case may be, okay? And then Gervonta Davis says on social media that he was set up to lose against the Pedraza, and nobody thought he was going to win and what. Now I tell you this right now, I knew he was going to win that fight. I knew he was going to stop Pedraza. He's too powerful and too quick. Pedraza don't have a chin to fuck with the cat. I already knew he was going to stop, and everybody thought I was crazy, but I was right. He stopped the hell out of Pedraza. It was a very entertaining fight. He looked more than ready, if you ask me. He looked more than ready. He beat on Pedraza for a whole 7 rounds until he made Pedraza sit the fuck down. I mean, it is what it is. That fight was very entertaining, okay? You can't hate. Regardless if you don't like Gervonta Davis or not, he put on a show, that fight, okay? So, I don't know where he's getting the, you know what I'm saying, I did it all by myself and I was put on to lose and whatnot. It don't look like that. And even if you was put on to lose, Floyd, if Floyd really thought you was going to lose, and the way you handled yourself in that ring when you got that IBF strap, what happened after that? Your first title defense, he was right there by your side at the table. He was speaking to Walsh and I forget the dude named Shelley. I don't even know what the guy's name is. That was Liam's promoter, but I mean, he was right there side by side. Whatever. All I'm saying is, whatever Gervonta Davis think that Floyd did not see in him, for him to make that fight. After he made that fight and seeing what he can do, Floyd was all in. He was all in with you, bruh. It was some shit that I read on social media about Gervonta Tank Davis that fucking shocked me. But at the same time, knowing where he's from, in his background and being in Baltimore, I honestly know people from Baltimore that's had the similar type of background. I'm not gonna say it was as worse. That it was as worse as Gervonta Davis's. I don't know everything that happened in his childhood, of course. You know what I'm saying? I just know what he told. You know, when it comes to that, those guys right there, like, you can give them the world and they still gonna do what they want to do. It's just built in them like that. Like, no bullshit. And it's just how it is. Like, I read a lot of shit about what Floyd gave to him. Like, y'all know that he bought him a car, too. Floyd did a whole lot more than that. It'll shock you, the shit that I read. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing with Gervonta Davis saying some shit about this girl or whatever, I liked you better when you were showing your shit, showing your cat on Instagram or whatever, on Snapchat or whatever the hell he was saying to the girl. He said that to the girl because the girl posted something that discredited the way Gervonta Davis is, his personality and whatnot. And it's true. Gervonta Davis was just mad that she put out there for the world to see in that article that nobody reads, of what Floyd went in very good detail and said that a lot of his fighters are ungrateful. That's what he said. And he named names, and he said paragraphs. Like, he said somebody's name and said paragraphs of the shit that they did, and Gervonta Davis' name was on that list, and there was things on that list that was fucking shocking. Like, anybody in the world would be like, man, if I came from dirt and he gave me all of that shit, like, I'll do whatever he say. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what Gervonta did. Gervonta got a lot of shit out of Floyd and is way well beyond 2 cars. I can say that. And I am a very big fan of Gervonta Davis. I mean, that's just how he is. I understand it. I'm not condoning it. I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand, because I know people that, that does that dumb shit. I mean, it's not good, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And regardless, he's still who he is in the ring. He's still winning. He's still, he's still hungry. You could tell. Like, he didn't jump off. He didn't fall off off the bandwagon like AB. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? I was a big fan of AB, but what AB did outside of the ring affected him in the ring. Nothing has affected Gervonta Davis in the ring. You might say his last fight was wishy-washy or whatever the case may be, but he's young, and everybody has a bad night. So I chalk it up to that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But so even though I don't condone the shit that Gervonta Davis is doing, I don't condone the shit that he be saying on social media. A lot of shit he be saying on social media. He's still a talented fighter. So I rock with him because of that reason, by itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no personal relationship. I don't personally care about his personal life. You understand what I'm saying? I just care about him as a fighter. Him as a fighter is what's up. He's the bee's knees, in my opinion, when you're looking at 130 pounds. Okay? It's not too many people that knock out motherfuckers at 130 pounds, and that's what I like. I like knockouts, so I like Gervonta Davis. Okay? Period. And for everybody who's asking, no, I'm not from Baltimore. Okay? I know it's shocking that he has fans that's not from Baltimore. I'm not from Baltimore. I know a lot of people is like, oh, you must be from Baltimore. I'm not from Baltimore. I'm a country girl. I'm from the country, okay? From Maryland. The country is part of Maryland. It's where the fuck I'm from. All right? But I got kind of off of what I was saying. What I'm saying is, if you think you was thrown to the wolves by fighting Pedraza, this is Floyd Mayweather's way of letting you know that he didn't throw you to the wolves. But I am now. Now you got to fight Loma. But when you think about it on the other way around, I thought you said you wanted Loma fight 1.5 to 2 years ago. I thought that's what he said. Like 2 years ago, he'd been asked for the fight. So if Floyd is finally giving you what you want, you should be happy. You should be all smiles. They're fine. I can finally fight this dude. They just let me get the fight in and whatever. All right. Okay, good. That's what's happening. But you can look at it either way. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think this is Floyd's way of saying, okay, if you think I was throwing you to the wolves, then what the fuck do you call this? And he's giving you the Loma match. And but at the same time, you can look at it like, my dude, didn't you ask for this fight like 2 years ago? So you had 2 years to train. You fought other people. You got a belt. You lost your belt. You're about to retain it back. And as soon as you get the fight, because I already know he's going to knock Tevin Farmer the fuck out. Sorry for everybody who didn't want to hear that, but he's going to knock Tevin Farmer the fuck out. If they fight, that's what's going to happen. And I honestly want to see this matchup. I really want to see the Gervonta Davis versus Loma fight. There's no reason that anybody should not want to see this fight. That's how I look at it. I mean, it's going to be an entertaining fight. And it will be great for boxing. So now y'all can, it won't be nobody ducking at in no weight classes besides, matter of fact, the only people that's being ducked, I would say, is the Charlo boys. I'm not going to say Earl Spence, because Earl Spence got some people that want to fight him. He just don't have the number one person that want to fight him, which is Thurman. And then you got, AJ not wanting to fight Wilder, and then you got that one dude at 175, the champion at 175 nobody want to see. I don't remember his name. I think it started with a B. But yeah, like you can't say that nobody that either one of the, I mean, well, not either one, but you can't say that Gervonta Davis is ducking no more. Regardless if he didn't want to fight right now, or this is Floyd Mayweather's way of, putting the backhand to Gervonta Davis, or whatever the case may be, he still, if he fights him, you can't say nothing. Just give the fight its respect due and tune in. Because I know I will. I'm going to be watching. And I will make a video before, probably during and after. Because I already know this fight is going to be, it's going to be fire, yo. It's going to be electric. And one thing I always wanted to see from Loma was how good his chin was. And then one thing I wanted to always see about Gervonta Davis is how good is that boy. Can you stay in there with Loma? Can you stop Loma? Can you even hit him? That's what I want to see. I want to see the best come out of Gervonta Davis. I don't know if Gervonta Davis is going to make the best come out of Loma, but Gervonta Davis is not an easy fight for Loma. I don't care what y'all say, but he's not an easy fight just because he has power. In my opinion, you could be the best fighter in the world as far as a boxer. The only thing that's going to equalize that is power. That's the only thing that's going to equalize it. That's how I look at it. You can't outbox Floyd Mayweather. You've seen it. You can't outbox that motherfucker. He moves around the ring too well. His footwork's too good. Defense too good. You can't outbox him. But the only thing you can do is hit his ass with a tough ass shot. And every time Floyd got hit, he got staggered when he got hit with a good ass shot. It's just that he's just such a vet that he can get out of that. Loma ain't that big of a vet, so I just want to see how he take them shots, boy. In my opinion, just like I said, power will always be the equalizer. Just like y'all just seen her versus Lara. Lara, beautiful technician. He didn't do his best in this fight as far as being a boxer and moving around the ring. But this is Lara we talking about. And then you talking about Hurd. Hurd ain't the biggest puncher, but he got power. He got enough power to lay. He didn't stop Lara, but he did make him drop down and give him 10, if you know what I mean. He made his ass drop in the 12th round. Now, when you're talking about somebody that's great, a great boxer, great technical work, had great footwork, his okay defense, and when you talk about Loma, he has all of those weapons, all of them. And the only way you can beat somebody like that is by stopping them. And Gervonta Davis got that. That's why I want to see this fight so bad. I want to see it so bad. Okay, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be entertaining. And just like I said, I hope everybody's going to be tuned in. I know I will. And always like and subscribe to the channel. This video has been long enough. Peace.